Arc Raiders pre-orders are now live with the standard edition pre-order bundle priced at $40 and the deluxe edition at $60. Embark Studios has also announced a 3-day server slam playtest from October 17 to 19 to stress test their game servers in the lead up to the game's October 30 launch. With all of that comes a new trailer with a whole bunch of fresh details. So here's my detailed breakdown and analysis of that trailer. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, just know that I'm a member of Embark Studios creator program, so I've tagged this video as a promotion to keep that relationship nice and transparent. I'll bring you my thoughts on the pre-order editions, the upcoming playtest and so on, so do the usual YouTube business if you want to catch that, but otherwise let's dive right into the trailer breakdown. I gotta say, right out of the blocks, this is one of my favourite trailers from Embark. The trailer has strong influences from Quentin Tarantino's 1994 movie Pulp Fiction, the most obvious of which is the music. Dick Dale's 1962 version of Missilou, which is actually an Eastern Mediterranean folk song dating back to the early 1920s. How mad is it to have a song like this that originated over 100 years ago and was made popular 31 years ago in a game trailer? Similar to the Arc Raiders release date trailer, this trailer, which runs a touch over 90 seconds, has a narrative theme to it, mixed amongst snippets of cinematic gameplay. That theme is the story of a couple of raiders trying to complete a quest, searching for a rubber duck that they can sell to Apollo, one of the in-game traders. The trailer opens with a raider diving for cover when they see a Queen Arc machine, accompanied by some drones moving through the Asera spaceport map. Then we get a look at what is presumably the new map we'll get at launch, known as Blue Gate. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I think these mountains are based on the Dolomite Mountains in northern Italy, and we already know that Blue Gate is located in the northern Rust Belt, which could fit with that. We see a mix of what might be some old stone buildings and much larger structures here, which I think is confirmed further shortly. Then on what looks like a forested road area on the same map, a raider walks through swirling leaves and spots another who has already succumbed to a battle. The raider on the right carries a Stitcher SMG, although it seems to be lacking its usual magazine. Great lighting through the trees here. Then we get the Embark logo and move on to the narrative in the trailer with two raiders entering a room in the research building on the Buried City map. This one carries the Tempest assault rifle and the other is armed with the Anvil pistol. The Tempest carrier spots the sought-after rubber duck, which apparently Apollo pays top coin for. They reckon Apollo wants rubber ducks for the kids in Speranza. Perhaps a little insight into what might be an ongoing act of kindness from Apollo here. Anyhow, the rubber duck will play a key role again later in the trailer. The raider with the Tempest has a logo on his chest that looks heavily influenced by the modern HP Computers logo. These two raiders also appear to be showcasing the outfits that come with the deluxe pre-order edition of the game, with the G-Suit Legendary outfit here, which is only included with pre-orders, and the Valente Legendary outfit here, which comes with the deluxe edition whether you buy it as a pre-order or after launch. The standard edition includes pre-order bonuses of a hatchling backpack and golden rubber duck backpack charm, which are also included with a pre-order of the deluxe edition. Here's the chart that compares what's included with both editions before and after launch for your reference. We then leap into the action, which is where the Pulp Fiction music kicks in, as we see a rocketeer bearing down on our two raiders as they skirt the rooftops of Buried City. They apparently make their escape as they now approach another raider who is inspecting a can of air freshener, and they team up. Our raider in the Valente outfit here appears to be carrying a new rifle we haven't seen before. This doesn't match well with anything I've seen images of. The trio then appears to have extracted successfully from Buried City and start on what is essentially a tour through the maps we'll likely see at launch, starting with the Asera spaceport map. The third raider isn't sniffing a can of air freshener here, they're actually using the in-game crafting option to make a flame sprayer, which had previously been demonstrated in a video on the Arc Raiders Discord by developer Sprinkle Mountain. And it's put to immediate use against a tick that's launching itself towards the raider. How cool is this shot? Then the trio moves on to the damn Battlegrounds map with what certainly has to be a King Arc machine in the background. This thing is massive. Our raiders peer over a railing and take a step back as a bison launches itself up to them. Now we jump back into what should be the Blue Gate map. Again, note how the mountains in the background differ from those we've seen on the other maps. I'm wondering if these massive derelict structures on the ground here might actually be an Arc orbiter that the raiders somehow managed to deorbit, although they do seem relatively intact for something that might have fallen from space if that's the case. The raiders are trying to evade what appears to be a snitch, while a small missile lands at its location, which in this sequence downs the third raider of the trio as their distress flare fires into the sky. A teammate down, our remaining and original duo are then moving through a massive bunker of some kind, which must also be on the Blue Gate map. This place looks super cool and so atmospheric. They aren't alone though, as another trio engage them, and our rubber duck carrying raider makes the hard decision to give up Ducky for a good reason. The duck lands with a squeak, and its noise attracts the attention of a bastion that's lurking in the dark. Good luck and have fun to that trio. The trailer then says head back topside, and we move to a montage of action starting with our first look at the completed Hullcracker 40mm grenade launcher that was previously teased on the Discord by Sprinkle Mountain. With accurate shots, this thing looks like it can take out the smaller Arc drones pretty efficiently. This raider is running past what is most likely the Queen. Then a raider watches as someone fires some sort of fireball weapon which hits a Wasp drone. I'm intrigued as to what was fired here. Then we have what might be a variant of the Bastion, which is a similar sized ground-based Arc but firing mortar rounds from a stubby cannon on top. So we might see a few variations of Arc machines added to the game at launch. And the trailer wraps up letting us know about the Server Slam playtest on October 17 to 19, and also that pre-orders are available. As I mentioned earlier, I'll make a follow-up video to give my thoughts about those things in more detail. But for now, I wanted to get the trailer breakdown out to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching this video to the end. A big thank you to the members of my channel for their ongoing support, especially my Black Tier members, TJ and Thoronike17, and of course to Embark Studios for having me as a member of their content creator program. Both are greatly appreciated. Do the usual YouTube business if you want to see more videos from me from now on. Give a like or comment as you see fit, and enjoy the rest of your day. Kia kaha. Stay strong.
Everybody knows the world ain't right. Down on your knees, get up and fight.